Hello, it is Wednesday, March 5th, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Wednesday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving a midweek, mid-difficulty puzzle. I'll solve it at the normal speed. We'll see how it goes. And this midweek edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Kathleen Quinn, Overfull Hitbox, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do, of course, sustain this channel, keep it going day by day, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to them. Thanks to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link where you'll find the bonus videos available to patrons. And for benefactors, like those I've just mentioned, the Let's Check the Crosses official mug is also available. Thanks again to everybody who supports the channel. And thanks if you subscribe on YouTube, which is also a good way to support the channel. And finally, there's that Daily Solve Discord chat server. You can join a nice friendly chat community linked in the description field. All right, let's get right on to today's Wednesday-themed crossword. We'll find out what the theme is all about soon enough. It's by Rebecca Goldstein, who's constructed a couple dozen puzzles for the New York Times, I believe, and it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Let's start solving. Adios, amigo, probably. Let's see if that fits. Blank and it shall be given you, Matthew 7:7. Probably ask and it shall be given you. That sounds pretty plausible. Recipient of Bart Simpson's crank calls. Oh, Mo from Mo's Tavern. I think he often calls that bar and asks for punny names. New York's Stonewall, e.g., the Stonewall Inn, famously the site of the Stonewall uprising, basically. So then we also, though, have New York's Stonewall, e.g., here. What about this? Source of a pulse. A sonar would pick up, sort of pulses with things it's detected. Home of many champion marathoners. Kenya has produced many marathon runners. So what? Oh, I see. It's a gay bar. Right. Okay. So that's the same thing, though, isn't it? The Stonewall Inn that's the name of the bar. Okay, I think that's right. I think there's just two ways to. This is part of the name, the Stonewall Inn, and then the gay bar is what it is. Okay, well, there we go. Mouthy, oral, so just mouth-related. And I think we've seen all the crosses up there. Right. Oh, and I just noticed, that, well, one, we're looking at the theme here, but also only just noticed that the grid is symmetrical about a vertical axis. It's not rotationally or radially symmetrical, as is usually the case with a crossword grid. Sometimes they're not because of thematic reasons. We'll find out what that's about. Oh, and this is Marvel superhero portrayed by Ryan Reynolds. Well, I've not seen these, but I certainly have heard of Deadpool, so that will be the answer there. But anyway, what about this one? Blowout victory metaphorically. A blood draw? I don't think that's what you call a blowout victory. This should be obvious probably, but I don't see it immediately. Textures, you tell me. IDK for I don't know. Puts into play as a basketball. I'm not sure. Modernizing prefix could be neo. This means new or modern. And just like that, bam, maybe. Fermented sweetened tea drink, kombucha. Okay, there we go. So puts into play as a basketball. In bounces? No, I have no idea what this is. So what's the blowout victory metaphorically? I'm sure this should be obvious. Oh, a bloodbath. Oh, it was blood something. Yes, it was a total bloodbath. It was a blowout victory. There we go. That's correct. Latin wolf, lupus. There we go. So cheer for a football team, and football here is being spelled in Spanish. So we have ole. You hear that at a football match. Biblical patriarch who begat Methuselah, Enoch, I suppose. I can never remember all of these biblical bloodlines, but that one seems pretty clear. So fireplace residue could be ash from the wood. And then put into play as a basketball. Oh, inbounds. Puts into play. Oh, so can inbound, I guess, be used as a verb. You inbounded it. Is that? I'm not familiar with that terminology, but that sounds correct. Okay, Yusuf Blank, adopted name of singer Cat Stevens. Yusuf Islam is what It was the adopted name. It is, I suppose, the adopted name of Cat Stevens. Okay, actor McKellen, Ian McKellen. Speedometer figure could be mph for miles per hour. And Missouri tributary. So tributary of the Missouri River. I don't know that off the top of my head. Speech therapist's concern, maybe a lisp, potentially. Beat rapidly as eggs. Right, so this could, beat is one of those verbs that could be present or past tense. In this case, it's past. So whisked, I beat them yesterday. I whisked them yesterday. All right, rotini and bucatini, those are pasta shapes. There we go, so pastas. Rotini being the corkscrews and bucatini being like a sort of thick, hollow spaghetti. There's a hole in the middle. I really like bucatini. Anyway, subtle summons. Oh, psst, you're sort of subtly getting someone's attention. Overplayed on stage, emoted maybe. If you were one of the world's greatest emoters, you might overplay on stage. Message meaning I can't be reached right now. Out of office. Oh, that's what it is. You sometimes get people's automated email responses with that kind of thing. Restaurant offering delivery and pickup only. Oh, I bet this is the first time this has appeared in the New York Times crossword. Maybe not. Someone can double check that. But ghost kitchen. This is a phenomenon of stores that have of restaurants that have arisen in the kind of app delivery era, where they actually have no retail storefront component. They only exist for delivery and pickup. Okay, hulking brute, an ogre, and spinning feathered lures. Roost or something? Lead into ever. Would have thought whenever, if not for that M. Whomever, there we go, similar idea, but just a different subject. Spinning feathered lures. It does look like rooster, doesn't it? What is that? And here we have a commotion is a stir, a bit of a to-do. Broadway star Lupone, Patti Lupone. Is your name spelled with a Y or an I? World's most populous country as of 2023, right? It is spelled with an I because this is India, which overtook China fairly recently in terms of population. So put through the self-checkout is scan something at a grocery store. Oh, right. Look how many. Okay, maybe I'll look at the theme. What do we have? Deadpool, bloodbath, ghost kitchen. So dead, blood, ghost. It seems like something scary. With 66 across, spooky property, a haunted house or haunted mansion maybe, that might include a 20 across and a 7, 25, and 28 down. Yeah, this will be haunted mansion probably. Haunted house is more obvious, but obviously it's not enough letters. So there we go. Okay, so haunted mansion, also a truly great Disneyland ride. Commercial property left mostly vacant by hybrid work arrangements. Oh, a what? Something office. What's a spooky way to... I mean, you could say a ghost office or a dead office. We've already used those. A undead office? Is that a phrase? I don't know. Is that a phrase? Well, here we go. Chichen Itza is a Mayan archaeological site, so that's something. So there's that. Help me with this. Commercial property left mostly vacant. Zombie office. There we go. That makes sense. It's still there and active, but in little use. Wild backdrop for Wuthering Heights. The moor. Wuthering Heights is set on the moors, the dark, dank moors. Caught on camera, say. Imaged? Don't think that's right. Device for taking notes. Arm? Taking notes. I don't know. Welcome Back Kotter role of 1970s TV. I've actually never seen an episode of Welcome Back Kotter, so I'm not sure. Woman's name that becomes another woman's name when an M is added to the front. I don't know. This is the kind of thing I find difficult to think about because words you kind of mentally sort by their first letters. So when you're trying to think of something without a first letter, I guess I could try and think of M names and remove it, but I don't know. One part of a swimming pool. The deep end? Yeah. And off-leash areas are dog runs. You might have a dog run in a park or something. Okay. You don't have to explain your joke to us. We get it. Airport organization could be the TSA, the Transportation Security Administration, I think. Recombinant DNA. There we go. There was probably a point in my life when I knew what this meant, but I don't remember what it means anymore. But it's the answer. I recognize the phrase. Speedwagon and Flying Cloud of Old Autodom. These are REOs. REO Speedwagon and REO Flying Cloud. Of course, REO Speedwagon becoming the namesake of a band. Big Softy, perhaps. A crier, someone who cries easily, maybe? James of the Godfather is James Caan. There we go. I played Tom Hagen. And then carry-ons and insurance option for short is an HMO. I don't remember what this stands for. It's a sort of U.S. insurance market thing. Health management organization, maybe? Okay, comedy bit is a gag. Something of minor concern is an ore, maybe? Someone mines ore. And then cloudbursts are rains. Great. If one went underground, one hid. Country music's Eli Young Band. I don't know it, but that looks probably right. Oh, rooster tails are spinning feathered lures. Okay. Is that for fishing or something? Intelligence organization, the NSA, the National Security Agency. Great. Buttonless shirt is a t-shirt. Exit key could be escape on a computer keyboard. Sometimes it exits things. Sometimes it doesn't do anything. Research campus in upstate New York. Is it the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, RPI? I think I gave a talk there once. Let's see. Scary sight for a red-bellied marsh mouse. An egret probably preys on marsh mice, I guess. Talent. If you have talent for something, you have a gift. A little cute, question mark. Don't know. Center, the core of something, the center of it. A little cute. What does that mean? Don't know. Can't think for some reason. 1919 event that confirmed the general theory of relativity. Oh, total eclipse. Interesting. I don't know if I know the story behind that. Einstein's theory, obviously. I'll have to look this up. Device for taking oh, I see. It's an ATM for taking banknotes. You take notes from it. There we go. The automated teller machine. All right. So, woman's name that become right. I still don't know what this is. What about this? Clever wit. Oh, esprit. I don't think I read that clue before. But yeah, you've got clever wit. You've got esprit. You've got sort of panache, maybe. A little cute. Elfin. Right. So I see. So there's a pun indicator on this. The question mark indicates a pun. And it's punny in the sense that, something or someone elfin has a kind of small, kind of cute, maybe slightly mysterious quality about it. So a little cute, I guess is what we're going for there. Detected is seen. Oh, Elissa and Melissa is the woman's name with the M added. There we go. That must be right. I don't know that I've seen the name Elissa very often, but I think that must be correct. So caught on camera, I guess it is imaged, which I didn't expect either. So welcome back, Cotter roll must be Gabe. All right, well, that's right. And a dinghy or a dory, either one of those is a boat. And because this is an or clue, we're only referring to the dinghy or the dory. So it's a singular boat, not plural, which you might think because it lists two. Okay, sweet braided bread. It's not challah. What is it? Ingredient in a Whopper. That's a Burger King hamburger. It's probably onion in there. Small contribution could be an add-in or something. You said it, and how, you might say, for emphasis. 2 hearts for 1. Not sure. Fish in a garden pond is koi fish, often in a pond. Raggedy Doll, Raggedy Ann is a famous doll brand. And then Sweet Baby, I thought I knew what this is, but then I didn't. I was going to say Bica, but it can't be right. 2 hearts for 1. How could I not remember what this is? Sweet braided bread. Oh, babka, like a chocolate babka. It might have, be swirled or something. Okay, so 2 hearts for 1. Bib? What is this? I see. Small contribution is an add-in, and 2 hearts for 1 is a bid, as in bridge, for instance. You're bidding. So the card game. So, yes. All right, that was the Wednesday puzzle. Let's recap and I guess we've got this is kind of a skull, I think, kind of illustrated in the grid, and that would be one of the reasons we have the this differently symmetrical grid to help illustrate the theme, and also, I guess, to allow for this circled haunted mansion, or centered. But there we go. The haunted mansion contains, well, we've got a zombie office, we've Deadpool, Bloodbath, and Ghost Kitchen, and those contribute zombie, dead, blood, and ghost to the haunted mansion. So it says it might include a 20 across. Oh, it is a bloodbath. Oh, no, I see. I was wrong. I was just thinking of the first parts of these. No, I see. It's the whole thing. So you have, so these might be amenities within the mansion. You might have a bath full of blood, or a pool that is dead, or an office full of zombies, I guess, or a haunted kitchen full of ghosts. All right, there we go. Sorry, I didn't fully get that before, but that is how this works. These are complete phrases that might exist within a haunted mansion. That's more clever than I thought. And that's why it's a mansion, because you've got a pool and an office and everything in there. All right, well, there we go. Great. That was the Wednesday crossword. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow when the theme maybe gets a bit more intricate. We'll find out soon enough. Join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Wednesday. Take care.